Good night. Here, what done tonight? God is good and God is good all the time. My name is Erminia Spirits Divine. I'm here to give you the short news on tonight. Um, the, uh, the topic gonna be drought. Now, this is something you read in the Bible, but this is actually is happening in real life. You know, it's replaceable in Mississippi River shipping. You know, where all our food and stuff gets shipped at. You know, so north of Memphis, the river looked more like a desert, than a river. You know, so as traffic up and down to critical is show standards and history drop. You know, this is history because this is something that that you read in the Bible. But now we about to experience this here. Because it looked like on the desert when I saw the photo. So Paul, who represent the river shipping, and touring the industry, say the Mississippi is plunging to record low levels, just as farmers send their harvest down river to export. So everything is like we ain't gonna have no food. They ain't gonna have no way of shipping it. To the whole world. Because just like they said, the shipping is torn. The industry said by Mississippi. Plunging the record level. The farmers. The harvest. The river. You know, because lately we hardly been having no rain. We had a little drizzle yesterday. Yesterday, but we are seeing operating challenges that are also more unpredictable. Said Paul. So 40% of the global food supply start at the Mississippi River. So you got the shipping start right there. They're supposed to ship all our food all across the nation. And all so that now it got drought. It look like a desert. It gonna affect the shipping of the food to the whole world. So this is a serious issue about who is going to feed the world of America. Can get the horticulture, products. Economic costs are estimating to be in the billions. To this state. This gonna cost a whole lot of money. Because it's gonna be a setback. They won't be able to ship no food out or anything. So that gonna be a setback. You know, so the army crews of engineer, you know, the river no stopping for 3 months. To help keep it moving. It is trying to maintain a 9 foot deep shipping, a 9 foot deep shipping channel. So near St. Louis is sucking up enough sand and fill with size of swimming pool every hour. So it's like a desert. You see the desert in Las Vegas. But now you seeing it anywhere. We all and we had and we working on the reach of the river to keep things open based on the forecast. Said Lou Dell. The shepherd operation for St. Louis District Corps engineer. We can derail it to a certain point. And then Mother Nature had to kick in. So they're waiting on rain to come. They're waiting on rain to come. So climate, climate change and making Mother Nature unpredictable. So St. Louis had hit the world record, shallowing the rainfalls, in July. Right before the drought began. The drought is expected to last through to January. It threatened the critical supplies chains that rise on receiving water. So this gonna affect the shipping or bringing the food to the whole world. So I just talked about yesterday about Mississippi. how the level is real low. Mississippi is sinking. So now we talking about the drought. Starting from the point from Mississippi. So now they'll drought Mississippi shipping. So now this is something you will read in the Bible. You know, this gonna be history. That's why I told you this year. This is the year of everything's going on. Everything making history. So that this is something you'll read in the Bible. This will come to be history. So this will affect shipping of the food coming out to the world. And with this drought, there is no rain. That means there's no farmer. For things to grow. That's our food. So there will be no food coming out to the world with this drought. Engineer are monitoring everything. So all I say, all I'm gonna say for right now, we gonna have to just pray to God. And in the meantime, until I can create or come up with some kind of solution for this problem. Now this is a serious issue. Drought, no rain, no food. But we need Elijah from the Bible. We need Elijah to come and rescue us from our drought. He always rescued with us. He could come rescue us with our drought. I just talked about that 2 days ago. How this woman had the little herb, she had a little flower, and God multiplied that for food every day. So that's why I said we're gonna have to pray. We're gonna have to pray, and in the meantime, I'm gonna try to come out with some kind of solution. But I ain't nothing I can do so far because God deal with the drought. God can drought anything. So we have to just pray and turn it over to God. So we're talking about this drought that it made history. This is something that you will read in the Bible. Elijah dealt with all this drought. So now we got to deal with it. It just looked like a dried up desert. And it's supposed to be a river. So it's affecting the shipping for the food. And 40% of the global food supply start at Mississippi River. So we see that I talked about yesterday how the Mississippi is sinking. Now you're not at the burning part of Mississippi. The shipping it's gonna affect the shipping of the food. So everything is going on this year. We got work going on that we never saw before. We probably like years later before. All this stuff. Is what we experience now is what you can read in the Bible. So we got history. We got a stone that has sit there for a while. And we normally have stone like in August. We had our first stone to what? September. So everything is different right now. This is the year of unexpected, all kinds of stuff that's going on right now. We got all kind of history coming. It's coming out. Everybody making history. Everybody doing this and doing that. This is the year to do it. So that's all the show news I have for y'all today. Y'all have a blessed night, and I'll see y'all in the next video.